Hey folks, hope you guys are having a good Saturday. It's starting a little bit late. Still doing the Saturday stuff kind of randomly, and that's just because things have been kind of chaos on the home front. I can still do like Wednesdays at a pretty consistent time. Saturdays are a little harder. Got all the fixing the house stuff. Still trying to work out that with insurance. So, all right, we're going to do a little bit of writing. So let's go ahead and hop into it. Not too much to say. The last one we did is still up on Kindle Vela. I'm going to find it real quick. If you're a member of anything, then you can read it on one of those sites. Like, so Patreon, Ko-Fi, Substack, even YouTube. If you're a member on any of the sites, then you can read the book for free, basically. But if you want to read it on Kindle Vela, you can. Might actually be free. Because I think they have like the first, I don't know how many episodes they have that are free, but you can pretty much read them for free. So it's free over there. I might pull it off and make an ebook, and I'll show you guys how to do all that. Even a paperback. We'll format a little 8x5 paperback for it and put it up on the Kindle store. We'll do that in May, I think, just to kind of give it a full month to sit on the dead Kindle Vela platform before we do a bunch of other stuff. Hope you guys are having a good day. Yeah, it is Saturday. All right, let's pull it up. My working title is Twilight Prince. I don't like it. I got to think of a better one, or Prince of Twilight. It's always like a fantasy title. Blank of blank. What is it? Well, it's blank of blank. That's how you know it's fantasy. It's got the title Blank of blank. That's how we know. But yeah, I might pull it off of that. And I might put this one on Vela as like an ongoing thing. I mean, why not? It's an opportunity to maybe get a Vela bonus. Get a little bit of money from them. Sometimes they send me money, even though like no one reads anything on the platform. Kind of weird. What's up, Val? Hope you're having a good day. All right, here we go. All right. We're on chapter 4. Let's take a look at our plan. Man, the cat is doing nuts. An old senile cat. All right. Let's take a look at this. All right, they already met Victoria. This was just like our event sequence we came up with a couple weeks ago. We'll just look at it again. Remind ourselves what the heck we're doing. Here we go. All right, let's take a look at see where we left off for chapter 3. Yeah, we still haven't revealed everything between Victoria and Aethelready. Basically, what I'm going to reveal is that, he was trying to elope with Victoria's sister, but what happened? She found out he was broke. He was pretending to be rich, but he's actually like totally broke. And, that's it. That's how you spell Alfred. I want to do a small chapter illustrations like in the Harry Potter books. Will Amazon self-publishing do that? Yes, it'll do whatever you want. So you can have that for an ebook or paperback. Doesn't matter. Here's what you probably need to know is that you're going to want, if it's a black and white image, you're going to want it to be actually black and white, not a crushed grayscale image, which is what most people are going to end up doing. There's ways to convert it to black and white. I don't have time to get into it now. You could probably find a tutorial on YouTube to make it pure black and white. You're going to want the image to be at least 200 DPI. Okay, so at least 200 DPI. If it's too much more than that, it may not, like a Microsoft Word document, may not save the entire image, or may save it at a lower DPI. Okay, it doesn't need to be 800 DPI, or the printer's like 3600 DPI, but it actually needs to be that high to print like a 300 DPI image because of the way that dithering works, which we don't have time to get into. Just need to know it needs to be at least 200 DPI. Okay, if it's 200 DPI, you're probably going to be just fine. You can put it above the chapter title. The only thing about Kindle Vela is that that picture, if you put it above the chapter title, may not show up on an ebook. It'll show up at the end of the previous chapter. So the way that you get around that with an ebook is that you just put the anchor point for that image below the chapter heading. Either just put it directly below the words that make up the chapter, or you can put the anchor point below it, and it should still work. And then it'll show up in an ebook. When you're doing a paperback, it doesn't matter. You can put whatever images you want in there. The only thing to worry about with an ebook is that including images does increase the delivery cost of the ebook. Not by much. It's not going to radically increase the size of your file unless you're having a really picture-heavy file. So most authors just don't need to worry about that at all. And additionally, if you're, depending on your royalty arrangement, you can choose to have lower royalties with no delivery cost whatsoever, and then it's not going to be an issue, no matter what. I'm getting a really bad headache, so I'm not sure if it's like what's giving me the headache. I may go take something for it because it's like a really bad migraine right now. Anyway, where were we? The sun was high, and it was, yeah, let's say it's high and hot. No, he doesn't wear a Melkoif. He's gonna have a. I don't know how much caffeine helps, like migraine headaches. It's bad though. And crank the AC because it's hot in here too. All right, yeah. So right here we're going to just kind of make it clear some of Aethelready's motivations. Because he's poor. Hello, Jeff Mason Project. you spell Marm? I'll figure it out later. I have not seen Dune Part 2. I would see it if I can see it for free. Otherwise, I'm not going to watch it. Based on the weakness of Dune 1. I thought Dune 1 was okay. It wasn't good enough for me to want to pay money for Dune 2, though. Yeah. What's your sister's name? I'm sorry. Chrominus Personae. Alright. We need a name for the sister. I don't know if I have one yet, so may just come up with a name. I'm just gonna come up with a name, and if I forgot the real name, then I don't know. What's a good match to Victoria? I think I had some other ones, Elizabeth or something. Don't remember. Don't remember what I came up with. Thief is misspelled. What's that? You looked. I'll just give her a name. Alright, Brian says Rose. misspell mischievous. Don't be silly. No, not rows out. Road out. A character asks, quote from his favorite book, he goes into a hardcore sex scene, sighs, and says, "Ah, indeed, the first book I ever read truly cemented my love for literature." Oh, man. Alfred. now twice in dialogue. Where? I don't know where it is. We'll find it later. Or just type in now. Oh yeah, we're... Just haven't... At this moment, yeah. Yeah, if you have too many of the same word, you tend to catch that stuff with revision. Right now, you just really want to focus on getting the words out. I'm going to the capital at this moment. We could even do an emphasis here. Right? At this moment. That'd be alpha ready hooked. Beginning of this track here. Here we go. Yeah, no worries about it. All right. Yeah. One of the things you can do is you just give a character like an ugly trait and you know he's bad. Let's think of a good name for her father. Let's think of a good name. Kind of using English names here, so we could use any English name that we like for this. I want it to sound kind of medieval, You know, medieval English names are kind of Germanic sounding. You know, Manfred. Manfred's a good one. Yeah, I'll do Manfred. I used 2 A's, so here's another thing too. I did Alfred and Aethelready, right? There's 2 A's there. It's probably better if you don't do that. Like, this is an old screenwriting thing. It's like, it should be Alfred and William, right? Not Alfred and Aethelready, or Aethelred and William, or Edward or something, right? Boris. Your code name, his code name is Boris. Your code name is Natasha? Doris. Instead of she wouldn't say forgive me. What was the name of the place? Tower of Dusk. We got a few more minutes. How much have we written so far? Let's find out. Probably not much. 1,000 words? 1,200 words. Okay. I'd like to get it like 2,000 words out in these sessions, if possible. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer to get to 2,000 words. But, 2,000 words twice a week. Eventually you have a book, right? We're already at the 8,000 words almost for this book, which is good. Oh, Charity's the name of her sister. Charity. Alright, yeah, we're going to replace Rose with Charity. I forgot I made one up. Alright, so let's do Rose. Charity loved me. Victory and Charity. That's good. Have you noticed your speed increase over the years? Not really. No, not really. Focus has gotten worse over years. There's too many fun things to do, like talk to you guys. And I just pay more attention to the micro, so probably I'm slower than I used to be. Let's take a look at my plan here, because I figured out where they were going to go. Yeah. We have to give him a name. Jory. Stewart. All right. I don't know if I mentioned this either, but whatever. Who's the bad king's name? Edward, right? Yeah. Have you ever considered doing a visual novel? AI art makes the art aspect pretty easy these days. Yeah. I mean, I meant to do one a couple years ago, but I just got backed up on stuff. Plus, like, I have a lot of fiction projects I still need to finish and put out before I'm willing to say, like, I'm going to do a game and, like, put all my other stuff on hold. So I probably wouldn't use AI art, even though, and maybe for backgrounds or something like that. You know, something that, like, isn't a big part of the visual space to save money or time. I'd probably just use regular art. Like, when you're making a visual novel, you really don't have to make that much art. If you look at the art assets for something like Steins Gate, you have portraits of all the characters, but you really just kind of only need like 2 or 3 portraits of each of the characters in a couple of stanzas. And then you just animate their mouths. So there's really not that much art. There's less art you have to do for a visual novel than you think. It's more about, you know, what I would probably do if I were doing a visual novel is maybe use AI art just as like stand-in art, and then code the whole thing and do the whole story, and then hire an artist to come back in and do all the final art so that it's actually consistent with the human hand. The other problem with AI art is, like, because if I want to do, let's say I have a character and I want to do a character from like 3 or 4 different angles, I really need an artist to do that so that it's completely consistent with the character design. You don't want to kind of just skimp on something like art for a visual novel where, like, the visuals are a big part of it. Likewise, I wouldn't use AI to make the music. I would just record all the music myself. And do it that way, you know. Oh, I'm getting spam on. I'm getting spam on Twitch. The only person watching me on Twitch is spam bots. If you ever to do a visual novel, how much gameplay and decision making would you add or allow? Well, the trick to decision making is actually the trick to decision making with a visual novel is actually the illusion of choice. You'll have this idea that, like, there's many branching paths, and there's actually far fewer than you realize when you actually get down to it. Is that most of them really just cue in a couple of different things, and you end up really coming towards the same ending. If you think of, if we step outside the visual novel space, we think of something like Mass Effect. People were agonizing over all their decisions in Mass Effect, like including me, but at the end of the day, none of those decisions actually matter, right? Whether you kill Rex or you don't kill Rex, it doesn't matter. The ending is the same. If you kill the Arachnite Queen or you let her go, it doesn't matter. It only matters because you're thinking about what you're role playing, like what kind of moral choice would my character make. It doesn't impact the story at all, right? Even if you go full renegade and you convince what's his name to kill himself in the final battle, it just skips the first phase of the boss battle. That's it. That's as much as you get to do, but it's still cool. It just reminds me, in the original Fallout, you can convince the last boss to kill himself if you have a high enough, like, charisma and speech scores, which is just awesome. Kill yourself. The spammer's saying he's going to promote my channel, so I just blocked him. Just permaban him. That's it. You know, never hire promotion services or any of that kind of crap, especially if they're spamming at you in a chat. Don't listen to any of that stuff. You know, there's a lot of people who buy followers. This is really common on Twitter. People buy followers all the freaking time. They'll buy views on YouTube to try to push something higher in the algorithm. All that stuff can be purchased, but chances are the person offering you promotion is not going to actually be able to do that. They'll get your crap banned. There's huge numbers of ways to buy manipulated results in, for instance, the Kindle store, by hiring Chinese click farms to click through your book on Kindle Unlimited, rank your book up to #1, and get it seen in the store for a while. You can buy all that stuff. All the stuff that you think is the result of viral crap, you can buy if you have the money and you're willing to spend it. I don't do any of that. All my stuff is just what it is, because last time I really looked into it, I'm like, is this really something that you should do? It's like, it never pays for itself. you're kind of hoping that you can like prime the pump, so to speak. Like, let me get a bunch of fake followers and a bunch of fake views, and that'll put me high enough in the algorithm that like the rest of my videos after I stop paying for that are going to still do okay. Nope. Real viewers, fake viewers do not end up queuing up real viewers. It won't work. Same thing with bots in Twitter. And you can tell because a dude will have 100,000 followers and the guy's getting like 2 retweets, 1 like on his posts. Whereas a frog account with 2,000 followers is getting like 100 retweets on every single post. Why? Because that's 2,000 real people that follow him and care about his content. It's a massive difference in reach and impressions. Okay, so looking at follower count is deceptive. Like on my YouTube channel, there's like 50,000 followers or something, or 46,000. I'm trying to remember what it is now, right? Typical views for a video is 2,000. Most of my subscribers are not watching any given video of mine, right? YouTube doesn't show it to them. Why would it? It's decided that that's not a video they want to watch. It's not related to the things that they liked from my channel or other channels, so it doesn't show it to them. So likewise, if you have a bunch of fake followers, they only watch things they're getting paid to watch. Like YouTube's suggestion to them doesn't do anything. It only would help if they're suggesting to other people. Meanwhile, bot accounts, their interests are random. Whereas like if somebody who's really interested in writing content watches my channel, someone else who's interested in writing content will get presented my videos or music content or whatever the content is, because I do a lot of content. So there's like part of my audience that only watches like Oblivion videos and stuff. And so they see my videos because they're Oblivion videos related to the videos that they've watched before, that other people who like my videos have watched before. So bot accounts actually don't help you just get engagement. They don't really help prime the pump because of the complexity of the algorithm and how finely tuned it is now. It's just a waste of money, or like a way to stroke your ego and say like, I have 100,000 Twitter followers that don't click my likes or anything. I did a whole article on this on like automated author accounts, which there are many on Twitter. They automate what they're doing all the time, and they get no engagement. They repost the same content all the time. They just don't get any engagement out of it because none of their followers are real. They're all other bots. What they do is they have a bot that searches Twitter, finds every account that has the word author in the bio, follows it, hoping that person will follow them back. Now, if you have, a lot of them will keep that follower ratio even. They'll have 100,000 followers and they will follow 100,000 people. That's a red flag that that account will never engage with anything that you have to do. There's no reason for them to follow you, and there's no reason for you to follow them. They're hoping that you will engage with their content. It would be impossible for them to engage with yours because they follow 100,000 people. So what they do is they follow somebody and then they immediately mute them, which you can do on Twitter. You can follow someone and mute them. So they'll never see your posts, and that's by intention. Then the other thing they'll do is after a certain amount of time, they'll go back and unfollow everybody so that their account has a high follower to following ratio. Right? It's a big scam. You know that it's fake because they don't get any engagement on their posts. Random frog accounts with 2,000 followers get like 10 times the engagement. So that's why you know it doesn't end up working, right? People are always trying to game the system, and they'll pay their life savings to try to get a bestseller to make, they'll pay $20,000 to put together a book to get a bestseller on Amazon, and they'll make $1,000 on that book. They'll lose thousands upon thousands of dollars to try to say that they're a best-selling author, hoping that they can use that somehow to find success later on where they're not having to pay for it. But the truth is, it's a long road, okay? Fake engagement, priming the pump, it just doesn't end up working for the vast majority of people. Chances are you're not going to get some kind of sweet honey deal where like you're like Mr. Beast and just have your stuff put on the recommended page because the people at YouTube like you. That's probably not going to be you. Your fake followers are not going to help you. Your fake followers on Twitter are not going to buy anything from you. Just, it's just a waste of money most of the time. Yeah. How many bot subscribers can you buy without getting caught? I don't know because I don't buy them. So I haven't tested it. It's not something I've tested. Right. There's a workout guy that has 100,000 subscribers and 200 viewers per video. Yeah, that's a good example, right? It's just fake. It's there to look. It's social proof. It's fake social proof. I'm not advocating anybody do this, but the social proof on Amazon that people buy is reviews. Most reviews are not real. I hate to break it to you guys. All of mine are real. I've never paid for a review. Maybe you don't believe me. That's okay. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe me on that. Most of the reviews that you see, especially if like a book has 10 to 20 reviews, which a lot of mine do, right? A lot of those reviews are fake. And the way that you can tell is you just look at the individual reviews. 5 stars. Wow, so great. Will be what the review says. It won't say much. What they're doing is they're buying reviews. A lot of authors buy reviews. They need that social proof. They need something for if they can get somebody to the landing page. It's a 5-star book with more than 10 reviews so that the person will buy it. That's like the magic number. It's at least 10 reviews, 5 stars, and that's the social proof that people want. Okay, so fun little thing. I only trust negative reviews, right? A lot of negative reviews are good as well because they reveal something about the reviewer, right? A lot of 1-star reviews reveal that the person reviewing it didn't understand something, right? Or like they have a particular bias or they didn't actually read the book. So I have some 1-star reviews. I'm kind of proud to say I don't have any 1-star reviews from people who've read the book. Just people who hate me for some reason. A lot of those 1-star reviews will disappear. Amazon will get rid of them because they aren't real. They have ways of figuring that stuff out as well. And a lot of your fake reviews will disappear over time as well, or you'll get banned. I've known people who've lost their Amazon accounts because they've hired click farmers or they've hired people to do fake reviews. You get caught for that stuff from time to time. So if you play by the Amazon rules, chances are you're going to be okay on Amazon. Most of the crap that you've heard about someone being unfairly banned from Amazon is because they were doing something shady, like using a click farm, or they were buying reviews, or doing it. Most authors do it, right? We got to be honest. Like most authors are not playing by the rules. Or review trading. That's something authors will do. That's actually explicitly banned. So I can't review any of your books on Amazon. I cannot risk my Amazon account by reviewing other authors' books ever, right? I couldn't. Now I've reviewed some books in the past, but like I could actually risk my account by like leaving a review on a Stephen King book. It's possible. But certainly what a lot of authors will do, be like, everybody's going to just leave a review on each other's book to get, like, to, quote, prime the pump and get it going. And you can get caught for that and banned. There's lots of things, so don't do that. Feels like the vast majority of reception to Hollywood films and media are bots. Oh, a huge number of bots. And all the reviews are paid for. Even the guys on YouTube who you think aren't paid for it, they're basically threatened, right, with losing access to games and movies that they review for their business if they don't leave enough positive reviews of something. And some reviewers have come out and be like, I can't get advanced review copies of anything anymore. I can't get ARCs because I've left negative reviews in the past. So I'm banned from reviewing that. I have to buy that company's product with my money to present a review to the viewers, right? Whereas they won't give me a free copy for exposure because they don't want me to give it a negative review, and they think it could. I've given negative reviews in the past. Only if you give consistently positive reviews can you get advanced review copies of games and movies and stuff like that, and advanced screenings of movies. The critics don't want to lose access to that, so they won't give you negative reviews, right? I think there was something where like Roger Ebert and Richard Roper reviewed previews because there were companies that were refusing to let them have advanced screenings of their movies. So they just reviewed the previews of it. It's like they won't let us review the movie because they're afraid we're not going to like it. So we're just going to review the review or review the previews as like a way to do that. It was kind of funny. All right, where was I? I was writing. I'm really out of time. I can probably go another 13 minutes. I really wanted to get more words out. But you guys got me talking about stuff, and it's really good. I like the review for Razor Fist book that just admits he didn't read it, and it's just a long-winded attack on Razor Fist as a person. Yeah, if you get those reviews, guys. If you have a personality and you're out on the internet, I've had a few, People are going to get them. Those tend to disappear over time because people will rank them unhelpful. Or you can actually email Amazon support and be like, this person says they didn't read the book. They instead are attacking me as a person because I have a social media account, and Amazon will not only remove that review, they'll ban that person from ever reviewing again. And if that person is an author, this is how authors get banned. If that person's an author, they lose their KDP account, which you don't want to do. Amazon is like the monopoly. They're the only game in town. You don't want to lose access to that. Even if you're doing all of your money on like crowd funds or something like that, you don't want to lose access to Amazon. It's huge. It's huge. All right. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not getting distracted by my own music here. Which is this. This was a really interesting piece that I did. A 50-minute long piece that I like planned out. It's not perfect. I made a lot of mistakes. But it was a really interesting piece to do. Might do another one at some point here. Like that. Really long one. Like a 1 hour long piece. 2 hours long. Something crazy long. Sort of off topic. Why did game journalism become so bad and less relevant? Because they didn't care about games. They never cared about games. They... it's the same reason all journalism got terrible. Is that it's just political activism. They just coordinate to use their platform for political ends. People sense it. They're onto it. What people wanted was like reviews of games. Tell me what games are coming out. We actually don't need that anymore. We have the internet, right? If I want to know what Square Enix game is coming out, I can just follow their Twitter account or their YouTube channel, or go to their website, and I'll know way more about the game coming out than any game journalist is going to say. Instead, what they do is they want to spend their time writing essays about how the games are sexist or some crap like that. You know what I mean? It's a waste of time. You don't need that, right? They want to be YouTube essayists and get paid for that. And as a YouTube essayist, it's stupid. That's a dumb career. Anyway, they want to make money doing things that other people do for free, talking about games rather than playing them. There was a Kotaku has finally died. I need to do a video on this. I forgot to do one. Kotaku, basically all their staff like quit in protest over it came down from the higher corporation that they had to start making game guides. Why game guides? Because game guides will get clicks forever for a game. They're a really evergreen piece of content. So you guys got to go play games and make game guides instead of writing essays about how Stellar Blade is sexist because the character is conventionally attractive, right? Which is exactly what they write about. So they're like, well, we're going to quit because we're important, dang it. No, you're not important. You're completely unimportant. You're some of the least important people that can exist on Earth. Nothing that you do is essential to the market. It's not essential to games. It's not essential. Even the people who agree with you probably don't even care about whether you live or die. Let's be honest. You're entirely you're like an appendix on the industry now. Is games journalism. And like this has been going on for years, at least 20 years, maybe even 30. The idea that games journalists are just garbage. But at least 10 years we've known that they can't play games. They're bad at games. Right? You know, and some people get upset when we point that out. It's like game journalists are bad at games. It's like why are they posting about how bad they are at games though? You know, they can't do a game guide because they can't finish a freaking game. Yeah, perhaps Jory might have an idea. Okay. We gotta go find Jory. I don't remember the name of the river. I have to see if I have. I don't think it's in this one. I have it on the map. We know that they're bad, but it's weird that the same audience places so much value on Metacritic and such. That collects the reviews and scores of people who suck at games. That's a really good point. That's a good point. Right? That's why the user scores are often so much lower. I misspelled Spisara. I spelled it Cispara. It's Spisara. Alright. I don't have a name for the river. I'm going to come up with a name. I'm just going to call it the... I'll call it the Flax River or something. Something that sounds fine. Flaxen River. Not a rough voice. I wouldn't say that. What is it, hobo? No one's letting you in to watch TV? Do you want to come in here? What are you doing? What's wrong? Come on, pup. Well, go get them. I'm in the middle of something. You can stay in here, but there's nowhere to sit. Same thing, honey bun. Did you guys get dinner? Well, go. Don't ask me for dinner. Go, hobo. Go, honey bun. Go on. Silly dogs. That's how Rooster Teeth died. They went woke, pushed diversity, and destroyed the white dude frat house aesthetic and atmosphere. I also think like they just weren't making good stuff. That usually goes hand in hand, right? That's why liberals can't make good art. It's that they sublimate it all to their version of rebellion and aren't able to really think about what makes something good, right? Then nobody else. Alright, I don't know what the word tussle is. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, Simba, he's senile. He doesn't, and he's kind of deaf, so he doesn't know how loud he is. I know, poor thing, but there's been so many fights and roadkills lately around here that I sort of can't help it. Yeah. Well, our cat doesn't. That cat doesn't leave the house. He'd be dead. We have coyotes and stuff around here, so don't let the cats out. Don't let out. You don't let anything that can't kill a coyote out. So if I have a little Maltese dog. I won't let her out in the backyard unless I let my other dog out with her, who's a bird dog. He's a coonhound. He'll kill a coyote. Like he'd tear one to shreds. So he's fine. He'll protect the little dog. But I wouldn't let her out by her own. And we even have eagles. We have bald eagles all over the place, and the bald eagles will come down and get your dog or your whatever. So I've seen them fly low enough, like they're scoping out, like I'm gonna eat that dog. I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna let an eagle eat my dog. We have several kinds of eagles around here. So, we're gonna figure out where he went here. We gotta think of a name for this. I don't want to call it like the Water of Life because I already have a book called Water of Awakening, right? So I gotta think of a name for like this, this cure. It'd be like, water of life or something like that. Basically it's just like a magical cure, right? Call it the bread of life. Even though that's a little bit like Eucharistic, we can layer in some Eucharist symbolism for that too, right? It's always fun. It's always fun when you can like make that. No, we'll make it the yeah, I mean, to make it a bread, that means like somebody has to bake it. Which actually makes sense, right? There could be like a guardian. I'm going to make it the bread of life. I need a name for the mountains. I don't think I have a name for the mountains yet. Which is the most Bible-inspired book you've made? I have no idea. Demon Ex Machina. Eyes on the World. Whoop. It's always fun. Little Amber Alert. Never can ever do anything about. They always make it like the most extreme alert. Yeah. I'm gonna turn those off. I always like freak out my family. Is this in the Divine Strain universe? Yes. I'm going to put it in there for fun. Not the northeast, to the east. I don't know the name of the mountains. So I'm going to put a note here to like... I have it in a map somewhere. But I'll look it up later. on here? Yeah, all this stuff got messed up here. Just say the spirits. What about an Assassin's Creed game? It's extremely off topic, but it's clear how the West thinks of Japan, that when Ubisoft uses Japan for the first time, they don't make the male character ethnically fit the setting like the other games. For an Assassin's Creed game. Yeah, it's like the blonde samurai trope, right? 15 viewers, 15 likes. I never see 100% like that, no matter what the size. Well, here you go. I actually can't tell how many viewers there are right now, because I'm looking at it on Restream and not YouTube. All right. Live streaming a writing process has to be a pretty unique thing. Unless I'm oblivious to it, this is cool. I don't know anyone else who does it, but I figured it would be too boring for people to watch. I figured people would just be completely freaking bored by it, because it seems so boring. 2,500 words today. That's okay. That's what Stephen King says. That's what he wrote every day, was 2,500 words. Now, I'll probably do more writing on my own, but mostly I'm working on the King Leper book. So before I go here, because we're running out of time, it's almost 10. If you are a subscriber on any of the sites, Patreon, Ko-Fi, I need to do Subscribe Star stuff. I haven't done that in a while. Substack, you'll get a copy of this that we did today. First half of chapter 4 here, or first part of chapter 4 here. They're going to escape here in a second. They're going to slip out while he's looking for the ring and go to the castle. So that's what I'm going to finish up with. You'll get a copy of this, but you get a free book every month. So I'm actually going to, I think for May, it'll be a couple weeks later than normal. Usually I do it at the beginning of the month. I'll do it a couple weeks into May. You'll get the first part of King Leper. I think I'm going to split it into 3 books because it's fairly long. So at least the first part, maybe the whole 200,000 word book. So you'll get that, and that's not even out. So you get stuff way early. But I'm still working on putting that together and getting it ready so that it could be published, and figuring out how I want to publish that book. If I want to do a crowdfund for it or something like that. I really don't enjoy crowdfunding as a consumer. I intensely dislike it, but there's a lot of people who are down with it. So maybe we'll just build up some basic capital with that if people are into it, and then we'll put it out, and that'll be the long book for the year. I don't know too many people who do this. I think it's because most writers don't write. They just talk about writing. I talk about writing a lot, but they just don't do it. That's why they take so long to come out with books. They're just not doing it. But if you have a live stream on, then you feel inclined to do your work. So that might help. Who knows? All right. So the next one, they're going to sneak into the castle. There's going to be a fun little adventure where they sneak into the castle and have to like avoid guards, and some funny stuff will happen, maybe. And then they'll get the maps that they need to go on the adventure, and then they'll go on the adventure. And we have 3 big adventures they'll do related to each character before they get to the final part. They'll have to each leave something behind for like the god that holds the bread of life, and then they'll experience some dramatic irony with that. Figure out that those were things that they really had to, that they would end up with anyway, as long as they didn't overvalue them, and then we'll resolve it by going back and bringing the king back to fight Edward and all that kind of fun stuff. So. Kind of Legend of Zelda. It's a very classic tale. This could be something by like Lloyd Alexander, right? Or Lord Dunsany or something. This is a very classic kind of tale about that. You go off to find a magical artifact to solve a problem, like find the Holy Grail. Pretty basic stuff. I mean, there is a Bible book that's this, right? That's the Sirach, right? Where he goes to, there's lots of this stuff. It's ancient. It's an ancient way of doing things. There's things like this in the Odyssey. So, all right. That's about it for today, guys. Hope you guys will have a good one. I will have this posted a little bit later. I'm not sure if I want to have a chapter break here or... I don't know. I'm not sure how long are my chapters. They're about 3,000 words. That's a good amount for a chapter. 2,500 words. So we'll put a chapter 5 here at the end, and we'll do chapter 5 next time. Next time I stream. Okay. That's it, folks. Have a good one. Let me link some stuff real quick. We'll link, if you want to read Sorcerer's Blood on Vela, it might help me out. I don't know. That's the last one we wrote live. We'll link the Patreon. This will be posted on Patreon. We'll do Ko-Fi. This will be posted on Ko-Fi. We'll do Substack. This will be posted on Substack. There is like a free story on Substack, Monocle Marty. You can read that right now. I even have it as a YouTube video if you want the audiobook of it. So there you go. Yeah. What other books? Yeah, I wish Kindle Vela was like not as bad as it is. Here's another one I need to finish posting on Kindle Vela. Maybe I'll do that one soon here, Lawless Darkness. I haven't updated it in a long time. So, anyway, that's it, folks. I'll see you all next time. Have a great day.